So this is just an addendum to that video because I worry that I may have been a little bit too polite about this whole thing. Some of the harassment I have experienced has been very coercive and controlling. It has involved the use of private information which was accessed using government databases. It has involved the use of hacking utilities that are developed for cyber warfare. It has been quite extensive harassment, and this behavior at times has been coordinated, and it's been very sinister. I've had the best example I can think of is when files were deleted off an ARPA server. So I sent files to a government agency, and those files were then deleted. The email chain was then deleted. I then went to the doctor to get a file, that same file, and when I went there, their IT system, it was mostly working, but all of a sudden the print button for that particular file would not work. Everything else would work though, but just the print button for that one file. Printing anything else, totally fine, not that file. And that's the kind of shit that I'm constantly dealing with. And it's the kind of thing which does your head in a bit. It's a very sinister form of abuse. If you It's the kind of abuse that people and it's meant to control me, right? Uh, and it is being done, and quite extensively. And I don't know the extent of Michael's involvement with it, but I suspect a couple of people have gotten together to try and fuck with me. Um, but yeah, like if you have an association with signals intelligence, particularly cyber security, because they're all hackers and they're all these autistic shit fucks, you have to deal with problems like this, right? A lot of the people in this community, they do not have social media or things like that because they realize it just gives an opportunity for their peers to fuck with them. Um, and that's some of the problems I'm facing. Unfortunately, social media is an incredibly important part of my work, and it's also how I get social interactions because I'm so traumatized by the abuses I have had at the hands of these people that it is going to be a long time before I'm comfortable having a friendship group again, right? Um, and that's my point here, right? Uh, this is this has been a very cruel and horrific thing to have occurred to a person. And it's gonna it's had a very real material effect on my life. Um, I live in poverty in part because of this, because if whatever job I apply for, I don't know if they're going to try and fuck with it or not. It's like they're trying to herd me in a particular direction. And they could be. Like, who knows? Right? With any kind of the intelligence organizations, are these great things to put conspiracy theories onto, and right, you can sort of project anything onto this space because it's a blank template. It's all mysterious and whatever, so you can put agendas onto it, things. But I don't think grand agendas necessarily need to go behind the motives of these people who are behaving like this way. I know them personally, and I know that they're capable of being very petty, and I know that I outshone them by a fair bit when we were at this jiu-jitsu club, and and I also understand the culture of the military, right? Like we don't need to have grand narratives to describe why people misbehave. People misbehave all the time. I don't, and this has been an example of it, and it's been horrific, and I'd like them charged and prosecuted.